Broadcast live.
That's dope, man. Are cooler boxes allowed to enter?
No cooler boxes. Everything will be for sale. We've got such big space. Everything's gonna be for sale.
Yeah.
So you don't need cooler boxes, but Joburg doesn't allow cooler boxes for our type of
Yeah.
events.
Okay.
So
I don't. Where did Ricky start to enter the business? You know, as in like the music business, or
I haven't entered the music business.
yeah. That
Let me tell you
question-
something.
yeah.
If I told you I was in the music business in any of these other years, that was either a lie or misinformation.
Yeah.
Not even close to the business. And that's like a realization I've had to make over the past year, is that actually there's actually no business.
Nah.
It's
I
actually
mean-
we've actually been how do I say? We've actually been fulfilling other people's business needs, or I've been actually. Let me not talk about everybody. I've been fulfilling other people's business needs, whether it's a corporate company, or it's a campaign that needs to be done, or a product that needs to be pushed there or there. What I've been is actually just the mouthpiece for somebody else's business. And I woke up like 2019 like, damn, if I had to like say like, I'm not gonna do this show, or I'm not jumping on this campaign, or I'm not pushing this brand, or I don't wanna look good anymore. I wanna be dirty, I wanna grow my beard, I wanna dress in a tracksuit every day. It would stop.
Yeah.
And when you're in business, and really in business, you can dress the way you want, say what you want to say, and be able to keep your business running.
Yeah.
So we're only getting into business this year.
Yeah.
In reality, it's nice to be called a CEO and everything like that, but if it's not something that can really run without somebody else saying we need you for this, I guess it was just more providing a service. Now we need to be more business minded and create real platforms that can really sustain themselves without us having to sell our souls.
Look, yeah, I tend to disagree, but I hear you. At the end of the day, without you knowing though, and that's why you pay taxes, that's why you send the invoices, blah blah. Without you knowing, you literally made yourself a business.
Yeah.
You know, and part of you providing the service to everyone else who had a business, that was your business, right? Now you are moving into product. So you were the product all the time. And you literally were commercializing yourself out of the song, the ideas. You know what I mean? So that was a business.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you were working in an industry that doesn't respect your business. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You know
Put
what
it
I
like
mean?
that makes sense.
So you've always been a business. Now you're creating a product.
Yeah.
And you're developing this event, you're developing a product that literally needs to move in another space with regards to business.
Yeah.
So don't be so hard on yourself. You've been
Well,
in
I'm
business
hard on
in
my-
a bus-
you
in
know-
a business that doesn't respect you.
But not even not even other people's respect. I'm more talking about like even my perception of what I feel is my business. When that starts becoming real life, it's not a business anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain things I had to do to get business. And then that sort of spills over into you having to do them because you feel like you're that person that has to do that.
You must remember.
You feel what I'm saying?
You must remember also.
I start buying into it and not looking at it as a business.
Yeah, you start buying into what people are buying into.
Yeah.
And you forget that you actually invested in this.
That's
5,
the
6
thing.
years ago, you were literally like in your place with your sneakers in the room with your studio.
In a small little
in a
place like this.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you invested in yourself. So
Yeah.
all these risks of like, yo, I'm independent. You were literally doing what business people do. You were investing in this. Now this literally like has built its equity for guys to go, can you do me a service? Now it ain't like that, it's over, it's nothing wrong. It's a line item doing a service.
So we
now
are-
you're saying I still do the service, but like now I'm also building a product that just doesn't depend on this, which is whatever else you build with Cotton Fest, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So
Love
never underestimate that. You've been in business. You've been doing business. Just some people don't understand that and they underestimate that. People who think they're in business aren't taking half the risks you took as an artist in your little home.
A lot of risks, yo.
You know?
A lot of risks.
So that's business, B. Shit.
Yo, we got schooled by Slikour.
I'm just
You got
saying.
that business talk.
I'm just saying.
You better
you
put
know,
that. You better keep that one in.
Yo, I'm just saying because we get into so-called business people and with a little complex, but we've been taking more risks than them
Yeah,
Forever.
and hard risk too.
without guarantees of, yo, you might get something. We've been.
But it's hard to, it's hard to keep that attitude when like everybody around you doesn't keep that attitude,
But
And,
that's
and it's like that focus to remind yourself that this is a business is very important, because you must remember you also even got crews, you got homies, you got
Those
like
those
the
are
CEO of Macro or the owner of Macro doesn't have issues of his homies coming through like, yo, I need 3 pallets of Coca-Cola. I'm having I need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
you see, but
we gotta
also-
always remind ourselves, and that's the hardest thing to say.
But
And we
also-
actually started talking about that at the beginning of these questions.
Yeah.
It's like, when do you say this is friendship, it's friendship, this is business, this is business.
Yeah.
And when you become the this is business guy, you automatically become an asshole. Like every independent person that has taken business very seriously has always been painted as like the asshole, as the bad guy of the industry.
Of course. Tell me about it.
You get what I'm saying?
But
And nobody wants to be considered as the bad guy.
But like it's
Nobody wants to be that tough talker, that boardroom bomber that comes in and says, I don't like what you guys are talking about, we can't be involved.
But
people-
I don't think you gotta be an asshole with you can't
Or
be
straight
an
to the
asshole
point,
with
or should I
corporate.
stay straight to the point?
You can't be an asshole
People
with
have been playing the
corporates 'cause
game.
you're doing good business.
Yeah.
The third thing that I would even say it's being an asshole with you, where I go, yo Rick, I got X amount, or so and so's got X amount. This is what we gotta do. You say yes, and then you turn and I'm yo Rick, but now you fucking up. You know what I mean? It's that tough talk that everybody wants to make millions. Every artist wants to make millions, but every artist doesn't want to play with the guys that have money. And there's one thing when like you sign up, but there's another thing when you go, no, this is how I'd like it to be done. And then you still get it the way you want it to be done. And when it doesn't work the way you want it done, you throw your toys and you don't come as a businessman and go, let's have another meeting about how I'd like it to be changed.
It becomes a big story.
So the reality is that what I don't want you to underestimate, and that's what a lot of artists underestimate, is that you've taken a risk with your career. Other people take a risk with, let me go buy a car for 40,000, I'll sell it for 70,000. They always depend on something outside to make money. You depend on yourself. You bet on yourself. And that means if you bet on yourself, be able to negotiate, be able to have a meeting with yourself. If you feel that you're being done not good, come through and say, listen, I don't like this, let's fix. So my thing is that I never ever want you to ever sit there and say, you've never been in the music business. You've literally been a businessman in the music business. And you've taken the risks. Your career has been, tell me one guy who only raps and is successful. Or even if there's one guy who only raps and is successful, but literally is in control. You tell me one guy who's in control and raps and is successful. Everybody had to go through, everybody's coming through as a business.
That's true.
I even use an example, even your homeboy Stilo. Literally, he's got his own world and he does his own shit and he's successful in his space.
Yeah, and he keeps doing what he knows how to do in different fields.
He keeps betting on who?
He keeps betting on himself.
Ain't that business? I'm just saying though.
Okay, that's business.
Never underestimate. Just cause your surname is not Riky Rick Makado CC or PTY LTD, nigga.
Yeah, we've been in business. Actually, my company's been running for 5 years now.
Exactly.
I actually need to throw a Thanksgiving party.
Yo.
We actually need to throw a Thanksgiving. I see you guys threw a Thanksgiving the other day.
Yeah.
On your birthday.
You know?
Amazing.
Yo, another one, yo. I mean, I can already feel, I'm gonna ask this, what's your take on hip hop in Joburg and Cape Town? But the fact that you've identified someone from Khayelitsha obviously feels that you got your ears not just here in Joburg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the surprise act local or international?
We'll wait for that to be a surprise. You gotta keep a surprise, man.
I see.
It's like,
Why is KO not on the lineup?
I haven't spoken to KO. I never
Yeah.
spoke to him.
Okay. Will the festival ever be hosted in Cape Town?
I want to take it to Cape Town. I want to take it to Durban. I want to take it to Polokwane.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take it to Venda.
Yeah.
I want to take it to the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
It's got to go everywhere. It's got to go everywhere.
Is the fest ever going to be annual? Well, is it going to be annual?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on an annual basis for now.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 4 months to put this together, or 3 months.
Yeah.
And straight after this, when this one is done, we get working on the next one. So you never know what it could turn into, because, like you say, we sometimes take it lightly that we're actually a business, and a business needs time to prepare. So with more time to prepare, it could be biannual. It could be a national tour throughout the year. You never know what it could become. But my whole thing is that for us to do this, next time we come through, it's more artists. It's these artists that are on now, and more artists, and add. Every time we gotta add. So anyone who's not on the lineup, I see people asking me about people who are not on the lineup, they could always pop up for the next one.
Alright. What inspired the underwear performance?
The underwear performance, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called the underwear performance. It's got
That
a
was
name in
crazy.
the
Like,
streets.
I get inspired by the rain. I love it when it rains.
Yeah.
I love it when it rains, and when it rains, like, you can bring out everything.
Yeah.
And that was one of those days where it was raining and people were covering themselves with their chairs, and it was like, fuck that, let's go, man. It's raining on us, but it's not gonna stop raining.
Yeah.
So let's party. We're in it.
This question you've answered, but like since it's here, has Cotton Fest been structured in a way where it won't make a loss? Well, for this one specifically.
Well, it's probably 3 years. 3 years from now, we'll probably be good.
Yeah.
But right now, this is the current investment. It's the initial investment.
Yeah. It's the new product.
This is the new product.
The
So
new
we
product.
put it in. You mustn't be expecting to make every cent.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do well. Our priority is to make sure that people have fun
Blue
and that
magic.
people are safe. That's the thing. We gotta make sure that the show is a good show, the festival is a good show, and people come here to have fun.
Yeah.
People don't just come here just only to listen to music, but people come, they find this as a place where it's their home.
Yeah.
And they're able to be themselves, they're able to dress the way they want, they're able to feel free in the space that we create.
Yeah.
We got to get that right in this one.
So there are many ways to marry one's love with fashion and music. However, you've decided to combine the two through a festival experience. Why did this medium win over others?
I think it's convenient. It's really convenient. I've always said I don't want to open up a store. I don't want to be going up and down to fashion weeks trying to sell my clothes to people who don't care about my clothes.
Yeah.
It's about going directly to the people who care about your stuff and who are in your culture and are part of your culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we're able to put a mass number of people that are our people and be able to say we're rocking our fashion and we're going to be selling our fashion and we're going to be exhibiting our fashion, those are the people who are going to spread the message to everybody else out there,
How has becoming the founder of a festival impacted your music, if it has at all?
It's just telling me to take time. This game is like, you got to have patience while time is running out.
Yeah.
But you still got to take your time. You can't rush any aspect of what's going to be happening here. So that's also like humbled me in terms of music too. Like I used to go in like thinking like, oh, I need a song for the summer. Oh, I need a song before the Easter. Oh, I need to drop a song in the winter. That's going to keep the run going. I've forgotten about all that. I've forgotten about trying to keep the run going.
Yeah.
It's like, let's take
Creating
the time
your own rules.
and create the way you want to create and release it the way you want to create, the way you want to release it too.
So you patron to various brands from South Africa and around the world. What are the few things you look for in a garment or label before committing it to your own personal brand and saying, yo?
Quality. Quality is the biggest thing.
Yeah. How do you describe quality?
Being able to wear something every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's like quality.
You don't want to be like Future, wear it once and give it to the hood. Because Future says
What
everyone
is-
in the hood has got Gucci because he wears it once and gives it to them.
Yeah, that's a
That's a rich problem.
that's a very rich man's problem. But I'm talking about like I've still got the first Slick Rick CD that I bought, and it's a bit scratched up,
Yeah.
but I've still got the CD,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna keep it for the rest of my life, just because of the quality of what's in there.
yeah,
The cover will always break.
yeah.
You know, it will get the scratches. The book is always gonna tear when you try to put it back in the sleeve. But because of the quality of what's in the product, I'm gonna keep that thing forever. So even with garments, you wanna give people the same feeling. You wanna have someone just wanna keep that item for as long as possible, even when it does have the tear. They feel like they can still wear it. I feel like that's true quality. Even when something is distressed and something is worn down and beat down, you can still pull it out and feel comfortable in it. That's true quality.
You mentioned Riky Rick. Sorry, Slick Rick. It's funny. It's funny. I would never think that you could. That's even in your realm, you know.
Yeah,
And
Slick Rick was my first favorite rapper after Tupac.
That's fucking crazy. Some niggas were talking about fashion. I never knew what they were talking about when I was a kid. I was like,
But that's what it
they
was.
were naming the brands like straight.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They've been, doing it.
Early, but that's what it was. It
Yeah.
was like, you know, you hang around with the biggest drug dealers on the block.
Yeah.
You gotta get fresh too.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think even with us, it's also like that. Like if you look at Gucci,
Yeah,
it's like, it's hardly any of the artists actually that are actually rocking the Gucci.
yeah.
It's all the I don't know what to call them, the business, I don't know, the business,
Yeah, it's the funders.
our
It's
funders.
the funders of the energy, the finance,
Those
however
guys
you
are
wanna
those
call
guys
it.
are the ones coming through with the
Yeah,
with the full drip, and
Yeah,
they're able
yeah.
to do it, you know.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
very rare for artists to be able to also to go into that
Yeah,
space,
yeah.
and I love that about it, you know.
You know, King Kotini, literally, you were wearing like a fur coat throughout
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah.
Obviously, like that was the drip. Do you have moments or things that you've got on tape or recorded and you look at it and you go, that never worked. I shouldn't have wore that.
Yeah, like half my wardrobe.
Really?
Yeah, half my wardrobe is bullshit, man. I got bullshit in my wardrobe, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like I bought a lot of bullshit in my life. I bought a lot of bullshit, bro. Like shit that's like, why the fuck would I want to wear this? And if I wore it once, I'm never gonna wear it again. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I thinking, you know?
Do you have anything that pops up though in your head?
A lot of things. Like I've been trying to sell the fur coat for the longest time.
Yeah.
And like with fur, you can't even donate it to charity anymore.
Yeah.
You can't even auction it because nobody wants
Animal
to.
cruelty. Yeah.
Because of animal cruelty, so you can't even do anything with that. So we might make an art piece out of it at Cotton Fest.
Okay.
Because you literally can't do anything with it. And like half the clothes I bought and like half bags I bought, like,
I saw
man,
the-
it's like you look in your closet and like, fuck, I'm a consumer.
There's that.
Like
puppy
I'm a
that-
serious consumer.
There's that look you had in Paris somewhere.
I still got all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I still got all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was like classic stuff. Then that was like stuff you could wear forever.
Yeah.
You know, like that's why I'm becoming like in black stuff these days. A lot of black stuff, a lot of stuff you can wear over and over. That's the zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like all the colorful shit, the all look at me stuff. Like that's played out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit played out.
Yo, that's dope, man. So you got on the essentials for Cotton Fest. Make sure you come through. You got all the information. Ricky's giving you all the questions you've asked. This is what we officially call the Cotton Fest Essentials. That's actually what we're going to call this piece, the Cotton Fest Essentials, essentially. Is there anything else you might want to drop around that?
Yeah, make sure when you pull up, all you gotta do is pull up with energy.
Broadcast live